This is too close to call. Okay. Starting at Welwyn Garden City, release the doors to allow passengers to board. You'll then be proceeding to King's Cross, but the early delays may affect your progress. Let's get those doors open. And it's raining again. There seems to be a theme tonight, which is the raining special. Set some headlights on. We're going to King's Cross. You absolutely should, Fringe. Hey Andrew, Bank Bills, Dean and Justin, welcome to the stream this evening. I'm going to have to get the Southern Forcing in the background. It was the first pack I was actually involved in producing. Okay driver, time to depart. Our next calling point will be Hatfield, but be careful, there are several late running services ahead of you. Apparently B key is not the guard call key. Probably should take the brakes off. Let's do that first. So last signal we passed was a yellow. HST going up on the main line, or the high speed line. The word is fast line, Matt. Get it right. Ease up a bit coming into this next signal. Yellow button on the board. Do you mean this? If you do, that's the AWS flower, which comes up when I go over an AWS ramp, because the next signal is not green. You get the alarm that you have to react to as well. So that clears it, having gone over the thing that gives me the bing. Then the flower goes out. It's a visual reminder that you're in you're approaching a non-green signal. So I'm seeing a lot of feedback, shall we say, on the 321. Tell me what you don't like about it. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. I know what I think, but I want to know what you think. Cheers, Kevin Hopkins. Thanks for joining us this evening. Welcome back, Dean. occurs to me that as we're stopping at Hatfield, we should. Yes, but you're saying that the DTG one is the worst one ever made. But the only answer you're telling me is that it's the worst one ever made because AP have got one, which you prefer. Fair enough, but I'm interested to know what's wrong with this one rather than why other ones are better. Right. Right, let's go release. Oh, congratulations, Dean, that's fabulous news. Best news a man can get. So we're still on greens, which is good. Speed limit's dropping to 70 and then it's going to speed up again. So Potts Bar in 3.8 miles. Let's get sped up. Squishy the suicidal pig. Dear oh dear. Right, we've just got the alarm, so a double amber, so I'm just going to bring the speed down a bit. No, that bell wasn't for this train, that was my SMS. Single amber, yellow, which means that this is our next light, and it's red. What do you need to stream for Twitch, Fringe? OBS, Open Broadcaster. That's really all you need to stream for Twitch. Just set Open Broadcaster up. Oh, OBS is very easy to use, very powerful, and it's and as someone's just said, it's free, which is an exceptionally good price point. Yeah, definitely get yourself a headset, because I found that when I started streaming, I was doing the getting the sound out of the computer and using the computer microphone, because I was too lazy to go and get my headset, and it just echoes all the way back through. So use a headset so that you don't get that problem. Coming into Potter's Bar. Well, that's not a bad stop, I guess. Not sure why I blew the horn twice there, or once, to be perfectly honest. But what do we got coming up next? Finsbury Park in 10 miles. Hey there, Heavy Lift. The next generation train sim will has been certainly announced to be an Unreal 4. Yes, a future version. Let's call it that. There's not been any announcement about when it will be yet. 8 miles to Finsbury Park. Hey Freddy Clark 13, Mr. Ray Neal, thanks for the joining the channel this evening. Apologies. It's that moment where you look up and see a station looming and your heart falls on the floor and you think, should I be stopping here? You look down and realise you're not, and that's all good. Hey Tornado Ben, I'm not the right person to ask that really. There have certainly been some work experience people in the past from various places. Your best bet is to email jobs@dovetailgames.com and ask that. That will get through to the HR team, and then they can answer the question with authority. Was it you that requested this one, Dean? I can't remember. It's the... I know certainly there's 1 or 2 people requested the 321 on ECML, so it finally made it. So down to 3.7 miles. Hi Fringe, yes the GWML is actually quite a nice route even today. Roaring down the ECML. Go for it, Fringe. I'm all for good, well done scenarios. Oh, it's just gone green. Just going going to start slowing down. We've got a 90 in front of us, and then there's a 30 in front of Finsbury Park. Possibly we're going to be doing a crossover there. Ricky, I've got your scenario downloaded today, so I'm not going to run it today, but I've got it downloaded now, so I'm hopefully going to have a look at it tomorrow. Let's see what happens with the plan. But it is now available on my machine to play. It looks good, it has to be said. Double yellow. That was the advance warning for the 30, but I've slowed down way too much, so... Yep, that's the feather telling us that we're going to be switching. Oh. Not watching what I'm doing, slowed down way under 30. Yes, Ben, class 70 sounds like a good good shout. Okay, Ricky, that sounds reasonable. I normally try and do the German one first, just because the Germans are running a couple of hours late. But let's see what we do. I'm also trying to get it down to 2 scenarios a night, and failing completely miserably. So last night was my first attempt to get it down to 2 scenarios, and instead we did 4. Tonight we're doing 3. So yeah. I'm rather failing miserably at getting down to 2 scenarios. Hey Pete, thanks very much for joining the channel again this evening. Oh, we're going to get a lower score this time. It's going to shout at me now. Yeah, the steam is when things are going to get interesting, because the Lima 280 consolidation is not the easiest of beasties to drive in advanced mode. Oh, we've still got 211. You should be fine, Fringe. What I'd do is have things like your chat and so forth on the least powerful machine, and the and just do the game and the streaming on the most powerful machine. So we're getting dropped to 45 in about half a mile. So our next station is the terminus at London King's Cross. Let's get a screenshot. Now we're speeding because I'm not looking at what I'm doing. Oh, that'll be London King's Cross, that pair of buffers there. We should probably pay attention to that. That was the warning for 15. Coming to the rather complicated track work now as we wind our way into King's Cross. Got our first yellow on approach. That is a seriously dirty windscreen considering it's just been raining. It's not so much that I'm not allowed to tornado Ben, it's that I choose not to because I use the machines for doing builds sometimes, and oops, didn't slow down to 15. And therefore having stuff that's not ours or not dovetail only on the machine, there is always the possibility that something will leak into the wrong place and I might release, you can build something and make a mistake, and so the easiest way to avoid any kind of mistake is just not to go there. Because up until I started doing the streams I didn't actually really play train sim on here, I just did development on here. Oh, I'm not going to get a gold medal anyway, I'm running too late. Oh no, actually, yeah, I could have got a gold medal. Oh! Never mind. I'm not going to cry, at least not until the stream's finished anyway. Hey Freddie Clark, Joshua and Marcus Lee, welcome to the stream this evening. What do we get? 858. Oh, I could have got an easy gold medal on that one. Never mind. Well done, driver. You successfully completed all the tasks required of you today. Never mind, we got a silver. We got a silver, we got an achievement, and we got another 858 onto the great big total. 57,000 now. So as I look over here, I also notice we're over 600 followers now, so follow hype. Fringe, when you say it's not so good with Twitch, do you mean as in playing the Twitch videos? Because it doesn't really matter what it does with Twitch videos if you want to play the game. So play the game on the one that plays the game well, and watch Twitch on the one that watches well. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't watch the stream while you're playing it because that will tax your bandwidth more. Dean, it does. You can put a volume that makes the area reverb. I must admit, I can't remember how you do it. It's something to do with sound things. Have a look at the sound, the way the sounds are set up on that route in that station. Tunnels do it as well, so I think it's just setting up the station to be a tunnel. I don't know. I'm guessing at this particular point, so it's probably not useful. Right, let's switch over to the changing route and let's get on to our last one.